The last thing you need to do with submitting your app to the App Store is actually, well, submitting it. And you do this as a final step in Xcode. For this to work, you need to make sure that you have a distribution profile all set up and installed. And then at this point, once you are happy with your code, you archive your app and then do the actual submission. Once you submit, you have a few other things to do in App Store Connect, and voila, you're off to the races, or to fix some issues brought up in the review process. To get started, open up your app. The first thing you need to do is build your app. Throughout development, you've been building for a simulator or a device. This time, select a generic iOS device from the Scheme dropdown. Then, from the product menu, click Archive. Once the app is archived, it will open up the organizer. Select your build. To check any obvious issues, click the Validate button. This will catch issues such as trying to submit an app with a development profile. Then click Upload to App Store. You'll be prompted with some options. Click Next, and then click Upload. You'll be prompted for a certificate and a profile. Make sure to select your distribution certificate and your distribution profile. It'll take a moment and then you should see an upload complete, but you aren't done yet. Head on over to App Store Connect and select your app. In the details, select an uploaded build. Once you're done, click Submit for review. You'll be asked a bunch of questions. For this app, answer no for all, but keep them in mind for your own app. Finally, click the Submit button, and you're done. In my case, my app was reviewed the very next day, after which I received an email letting me know that it was approved and ready for distribution. At this point, you've submitted your app, and now the only thing left to do is to pace in a nervous circle for the next few days. In time, your app will go from waiting to review to in review. On average, it takes between 5 to 10 days. Now, if everything is good, you'll get an approved notice. You may see a processing for App Store, but the magic words are ready for sale. Once you see those words, it's up to you to release the app, and congrats, you've made it onto the App Store. Unfortunately, your app may run into issues. Apple will send over a message letting you know the issue. Your job is to correct the issue and then just resubmit, and keep doing that dance until your app is ready to go. Just keep in mind, being rejected isn't a critique on your development skills. It just means that you missed a detail that Apple considers to be of critical importance. So don't take it personally. Resubmit, and the next thing you know, your app will be available to the general public. Getting published to the App Store is a great feeling. All that work you've done from designing, developing, and testing has come to this moment. And it's a great moment for you as a developer because now the general public can experience all of your hard work. Remember, getting an app on the App Store might be the completion of your development work, but you still have lots more work to do. You also must communicate with the public, address concerns, and keep track of any bugs that made its way through development. App development is really an iterative process that never really ends. Now, when your app is published, you always want to be checking your App Store reviews and replying to your audience in a way that lets them know that you value their feedback. When users see active support, they will be more inclined to try your app and give you positive reviews. Now, you won't make everyone happy, and that's okay. As long as you listen to your users and respond to them in a way that shows that you value their opinion, they will reward you for it. Also, remember when submitting your app to keep the holidays in mind. Christmas time is an extremely busy review period. Add to the fact that the App Store review team stops reviewing for a few days. Now, if you are submitting your app at the last minute and the review team finds an issue, you may find yourself stuck. Make sure to keep that schedule in mind. In general, you always want to aim to submit early, and if you are working for a client, make sure to communicate that delays or feature requests could affect your review times. For delays or any App Store news, keep an eye on the developer portal news page. App Store review outages are often published way ahead of time, so you can plan around it. Now, for more information on app submission, check out our tutorial on the subject on raywunderlich.com. Also, check out the App Store review guidelines in the developer portal for tons of useful information. Now, thanks again for watching this video course. I appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing your app in the App Store. Cheers.